go in here first or no? Hi, it's Karen, and it will be Tim here today, and we're actually here, I think, on time. We're still testing out our equipment, so hope it's good. Today, Tim is going to be doing his debut stamping live with creating a card for you. Everyone voted to have him do the Nailed It stamp set. So that's what he's going to do. And then I'm going to be sharing 5 different ways to use one stamp set. That's always fun. So even if that's not your kind of stamp set, it's always just kind of fun to see different layouts, different ways of using something. So we're trying to see if this is working live on. We're still trying to figure out how I can read comments. So we have the iPad here, and it seems like, introduce yourself if you're here. This is
Lee Reed.
Hi.
Kim Torkelson.
I'm still not seeing this. We're still trying to figure this out so we can have more of a conversation going. So we learn one step at a time.
You're so bad at this.
We need an in-house
Donna,
specialist
Joyce,
here.
Kim.
Well, good.
2 Donnas.
Good. And before we get started, I was just going to share a couple of things. Stampin' Up! Just announced they have a great online extravaganza sale all next week from the 21st to the 28th. And I'm adding something really fun to that, but you won't even know what it is unless you're on my mailing list. So make sure you go to stampingonthebackporch.com or KarenTitus.com. They both get you to the same place.
Kim Torkelson sideways.
Oh, is it sideways? Is everyone seeing it sideways? See, it shouldn't be. And we'll
do it this way.
Okay, see if that makes sense. We're going to just hold it today and pretend it's not shaky.
Everyone's excited about seeing me.
Oh, good. Now we don't know how to make it shake, but anyway. Does it still seem right? So anyway.
Kim said it's good.
Good. That's just a reminder that you do want to be on my mailing list to see what I'm going to offer special. So is there anyone else to say hi to? And then we'll go ahead. I think we'll try to hook it on this still, Tim. Maybe
we can.
Why don't you do this, and then we'll have Tim take it away. But here, I will show Tim first.
Wait. Hello. Hello. Okay, now, what are we going to do?
Let's try to attach this, because now we're going to, we'll want to watch you actually stamp.
Okay.
So you can see our high-tech setup here.
Okay.
And now our iPad just... Okay.
I have no idea.
Hi, Tina, Karen.
I don't know.
Leslie. Watch us under pressure. Holly, I need you here today, right now.
Yes.
She was here last week helping us, but that was a whole week ago, and
okay.
And
but then it's going
Kimberly too. So I said, well, okay.
I think it's going to cover up the words, but put it in here once.
Okay. I'm not. You know what? Let's just maybe we should just try holding it today.
Yeah, good idea.
It might be shaky, but then we'll figure out for next time. Okay, so introducing Tim.
Hello, y'all. Okay, this is going to be fun. I got a cheat sheet because I've worked on this. I'm
10 minutes ago for all of you.
I do a lot of stamping, and one thing I don't have is my ink. Where'd my ink go? Oh, here. Can I use this
Yes,
ink?
you may use that. Mm-hmm.
Is it black?
I think he left it on his desk.
I think I did.
Mm-hmm.
Or the kitchen table. Okay. Here it is. This is what we're going to use. It is called Nailed It. That's the name of the set. And there's some great, great little sayings here. Happy Father's Day. I knew I liked you the first time I saw you. We're not sure who's going to use that for what. Sorry I screwed up. Nailed it. Thanks for always building me up. So we're going to kind of fit with the screwed it theme. So this is actually a lot of stress. Okay, here we go. Front and back. Karen told me to not have it folded over because it's more floppy. So we're going to just lay it down. Ah, that is terrible. What did I do wrong? I've already screwed up in many ways. How on earth do you guys do this and make it look good? See, this will fill in that little indentation. Now,
Hi, Vivian, Michelle, Brenda, since Kimberly.
they're laughing.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible. I did much better when I wasn't under pressure. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, this is
Can
terrible.
any of us relate to that?
Look at this. This is terrible. Look at this. I am not doing well at all. That is horrible. Okay, so, oh, and then I left a,
Anything about negative self-talk, you just get rid of it. You're fine. You've got this covered. It's, sorry, I screwed up, so you're just fine. You know.
okay. Now, there's a little inside joke here. Sorry, I screwed up, and that is a screwdriver going up. You get it? I screwed up. Get it? And those two screws are up, so see? But you usually screw this way or down, but not. Yeah, I guess you can screw up. So I screwed up. Now I want to color. I think Craftsman, if I remember right, has blue in it. So we're trying to find a Craftsman blue. And Karen said all I need to do is one of these, but that would be too minimalist. So I'm going to do two of them.
I was only thinking time, but that's okay. We can
Oh, we
chat,
have
you know,
plenty
while we
of
get
time.
it.
Yes. See, and this one doesn't have the whole screwdriver on it, so I actually save time. We're not sure if this is the Craftsman color or not. And if it is, if we're violating any patents, probably not. So that is actually looking a little better. See, I'm not done yet. Now, we're going to add something to the back. I'll try to do this a little better. And that is nailed it. Like that. So this screwed up. Sorry, I screwed up. Nailed it.
I wanted to see your little technique that you came up with.
Oh,
He-
yes,
he
that's
told
what
me
the
this. He
other
had a new technique, and I said, "Oh, this would be great. People
Okay.
would love this."
where did I put it? I didn't bring that one with me. Maybe I did.
I'll get it. You hold it and chat.
Okay. I have a technique, but I have something else too. My name is, I'm doing something else first.
Okay.
My name is Timothy Wayne Titus. So I've got this, are they like laughing at me, or what are people saying?
Oh, maybe we see a close-up. Oh, well. Okay, that's what Karen said. Let's see. There's the close-up. But now I can't hold it steady.
Which Karen? You?
No. Karen Dixon.
All right, now. Timothy Wayne Titus. Now, I should get a stamp that looks like this, but that's my initials. And my favorite color, red. Just going to highlight that. And my favorite red object is a heart. But I didn't have time to ask Karen for a stamp with a heart. But so that's Timothy Wayne Titus. This is my card. Screwed up, sorry. and I nailed it. Now, my technique, this is really something that I actually did with the screws that I put there. And this is, see that? That is not what it's supposed to look like, but it really does a nice job of creating a head. Oops. I am really ruining it now. What in the world? Karen, you didn't say this was going to be this difficult.
Well, you know, experience is the best teacher, and we'll see each month when I have Tim do a card.
I know.
We'll see how it changes along the way. This is just a smiley face.
Yes,
but he loved the idea of pressing it really hard and rocking it and turning it into a face. So that is a good. I see that one is the best. That first one.
That one, I know.
That's his technique.
And then I tried to do it not so dark or something, but I forgot that it was just a little smiley face, so I kept doing it the wrong way.
Okay. But see, that one's a keeper. So I said that was a good technique. So it would be that rocking on purpose.
So, am I sufficiently?
You are done, and I made a card for Tim after he was after he finished. So see, I did a card.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Show that, and it says nailed it.
Nailed it. That was very nice. Thank you, my dear.
Okay.
But I didn't.
You did great, and we're all this is a beginner stamper, so I said we're just gonna see what 3 months from now brings.
Yeah.
It just might be amazing. I am gonna see if Tim can put it on the thing so it is stable.
Okay.
And then I will get started. While he's fixing that, I'm just going to talk about the first batch of card kits for the month is going out today. This month it is all about the new stitched framelits that are only available this month, and then they'll be available again in January. And I was just going to show one of the cards. I thought this is really a fun little dancing snowman. You know, they're so cute and fun before they actually come. So, can you see that?
I think
So with a $40 order, you get 5 cards or card kits in the mail. So to make 5 cards, and I thought this is just kind of a fun little. This is one of the 5.
Roz says now I know how hard it is.
We'll see if Tim can draw in new stampers, by making it look so easy. But
Kimberly thinks it's beautiful.
Okay. See, and he'll be happy to get it. So whoever
Gorgeous.
gets the cards from today, you'll get Tim's card too. So just to know that. So
now we're switching
you'll
to
just
Karen.
really want that.
Lee says cute snowman. So let's go on to Karen.
Okay, so this is one of the 5 cards that you'll get. But now you'll want to wait till next week because the online extravaganza is going on, and there are a ton of really cute things that Stampin' Up! Is putting on sale. Plus, I have a special. So, as I said before, you have to be on my mailing list to get that, to find out what it is. I'm not telling everyone else. And we're going to go on. The stamps that I'm using today is Merry Mice. And, it's a cute set to work with. I wasn't so sure if I was so fond of mice in particular, but let's get this down on the table. Does that look, and is this the right way for everyone? Is this the long way? I was in a rush here. I didn't even put the sticker on, but the little trio, you can see here that I cut them apart, and I like to do this. Anyone getting dizzy?
I'll get it. There we go. I think we're getting it.
Okay, we want to get a thumbs up from somebody. And I don't know what, we have this iPad thing, but it keeps going off. So that doesn't seem to work either. So I'll have to make some.
Okay, I think we're there, Karen. I think we got it.
Okay, do you see my 3 mice from Merry Mice? How I just cut them apart so I could use them separately?
It's the correct way, right way, so it's all good.
Okay, good. And I'm going to just show a bunch of different ideas to do with this. So first one. I'm using I do love the stitch framelits, as you can tell. I kind of use them for everything. So here I've just taken 3 of the squares. And white on white is just a popular look now, and I love it. So here I'm just taking these and stacking them like this. And the stitch framelits just make it. But isn't that a fun, easy card to do something with. Now, as long as I have this separate, another idea, because I also like to show things, this doesn't need to be Christmas. This guy in particular who's bringing a present, here's a little package tie done in pinks. And you can see I just have the layers. So I've got the tempting turquoise and the melon mambo color to match, and a fun little package tie that has nothing to do with Christmas. Oh, see, now I can see comments there. Oh, yes, so Tony said, like that idea of cutting them apart. I love to do that. If there's words on a stamp set too, I'll often cut them apart because you can always use them together again. So next we're going to do a fun, with these three.
Somebody said, Patricia said, can't see it.
Need to move comments. Oh, fine, but how do I do that? Because the comments are running right over the picture.
I have no idea.
Boy, we would love to do that if we only knew how. If someone could.
It's on this one.
On that one, yes.
Yeah.
Do you know how to change it?
No.
If I hold this up higher, does that help? Is it above the comments now?
I think it is.
Okay. So here's another little card I've made out of the three guys, this time all together. So when we pull it out, we have double the guys. So it's like a little Christmas parade. Isn't that fun? So this is a fun kind of card to do, and actually very easy, but I have to turn it around to put it back in. So to make this, I have, okay, I'm gonna put these guys back together. And, I'm not even actually going to stamp it. I'm just going to assemble it because you'll see. You'll see how that goes. So for the inside, for my pull strip, I am using the, you guys have to help me with the names. I'm just terrible. I actually even wrote it down if I can find it. But whoa, I just tore it. So the scallop tag topper punch. So to see how this is going to go inside. And now at some point, I'm going to just put a couple of these on here so it stops at the end there.
Move it to the left. Okay. Not quite centered, so I don't know.
Okay. I'm trying to look on there, but nothing changes on there.
I think this is good.
Okay, is this good? And then at this end, I would actually use the this sticky strip right here because I want this to really stay on. So I would do that. So now you can see how the inside works because I will pull this out, but it'll stop right there. So how fun is that? So here I can just collect that and do that. So that's the whole way this card is done. And then you just decorate how you want it. So that's our fun little different fold card. Ready to move on? Does that make sense? Any questions about that? And then another one, we have the singing mouse. So here I love music sheet paper, and this is in the Christmas paper that's in the catalog. And you get a whole bunch of sheets, and it's called This Christmas Specialty Designer Series paper. But because he is singing, here I have my music, so it's just layered on a little black and then Marina Mist. And I am going to have it say, Happy birthday.
It's upside.
It's not upside down. Is it upside?
The musical notes are.
Oh, the musical notes are.
No, they're not. Maybe they're not.
It's real. This is really complicated music, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Does it? I think it's just
I think
fine.
it's fine. Yeah.
And
I think they go
I
both
don't think
ways.
Tim knows
No,
music too much.
no.
Somebody can tell us. Is it upside down?
I think it's
I'm
this
getting
one's that
shadows
way.
on each
that one's
side.
that way. This one's
Okay.
that. See, it's back
Okay.
and forth.
Someone's getting shadows on both sides. Is anyone else? I swipe to the right on my screen and comments disappear. Oh, thank you, thank you. So if anyone's having trouble with that, if you just swipe, then the comments go, because then I can still see them. So I'm still trying to learn. Is anyone else getting shadows? And I'm not seeing the right thing. Are you looking through the camera to know that this is right, Tim?
Looks good.
Okay, because on there it doesn't. It's got all different things. Okay, so then I have the singing mouse. And I'm going to show you something here. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm going to tell you how to fix this. Do you see how I have all these little marks from my cutting pad getting kind of well used? If you have any problems with that, I'll just tell you that. So, but here I'm going to put my little guy on here, and I've got one of those little pom-poms on the end. And then I got happy birthday while we sing you a song. So add that on the bottom. And how fun is that? So a cute little birthday card with the mice. Now, if you, on a card like this, I didn't care because this was going to be covered. But if this were, say, the white part, and I do care, this is how you can get rid of that. So here is my well-worn plate. And then I'm going to put my paper on right there. Now, if I copy this with just a sheet of copy paper, under paper, and put it through, that will keep it from getting messed up from my top blade. Does that make sense? I'm hoping that makes sense because it's just kind of a fun little tip for the day. Tell me if you have questions about that.
Some people are confused about the direction of the camera. We, for some reason, had to move the camera vertical instead of horizontal. So that's why the picture is all messy.
But are you guys seeing it vertical or horizontal? We want people to see it horizontal, so I'm not sure.
This is back with me, though. Maybe not. I don't know.
No, see, we are so unclear about that. We moved it because people said it was wrong the other way. Is this right?
Yes, it is.
Are people seeing it
I
vertically?
think people are saying yes.
Okay. Okay, so here's the music card. And now what I wanted to say about mice, I was just going to show some other cute ideas. I know in Minnesota we are having a record numbers of mice getting into people's homes.
Infestation.
Yes, into basements. And thankfully that's not us. But so it makes me think, who would you ever send a mouse card to? But since mice have ways of popping up all over, I thought we would just have some fun with that. So now, of course, I don't know if you'd like to see one in your Christmas stocking.
Can we go back to happy birthday?
Yeah.
Okay. The first time Karen showed this to me, it was all red and it was all red and white, and it looked still, even though it was Happy Christmas or Happy Birthday, it still looked like Christmas. So she did change most of it.
I put a blue hat on instead of the red stripes.
Yeah.
And I just cut it out and popped it over.
But that was
So that worked.
That was my feedback.
But, you know, maybe you can do Christmas and a birthday together. There's plenty of people that have that, so we can work that in, you know. Okay, so here's the little mouse guy. Now here is this. And you can see with this, I'm just cutting out the mouse part because he just is a perfect little face for popping into all kinds of things. So here's the first one. He's looking out, and I even left the stockings just open, but the stockings are hanging from the mantle, and this is from the scenic scenery. The next place is going to appear. Here I have a gift. Now this, of course, these other two are not Christmas ones. So here we have a gift. Could be a birthday gift.
We're talking, people are talking in support of mice. That there's one lady's grandmother loved mice. So.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, they're easy if you like the real thing. They're really easy to feed and get them to populate. So I guess maybe that's the right way to look at it. But yeah, I just have never quite figured out the fascination of cute little mice, but you know, it's kind of scurry. So who would like to see a little mouse popping up from your present? So with this, I just did the size I wanted for the present, and then this will be the cover. And you can see we've got the mice popping right out. So when you're opening it, you're expecting something, you know, much nicer, but this is what you're getting. So I was thinking some of these cards might be kind of a fun gag card to send to someone who is dealing with mice in the basement, but I don't know if I could really be that mean.
Yes, you could.
But how fun is that?
Our grandson Hank's other grandpa and grandma have mice in their house.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they want that spread around.
Oh, well.
And then the worst place, yeah, and Tim was going to offer to go help them get rid of them. Sure. And then my last one, this is the place where we really don't want to see them. So I'm going to do my white on white. I usually do a layer on a layer because it just kind of adds. And this is such a classy card. We really want it to look classy, you know. But where would you absolutely hate to find a mouse?
In your food.
Ooh, that'd be a good one. So I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm thinking in your bed. It's just kind of what I always have the nightmares of, of there's mice and if they're gonna come around. So here's the pillow.
Unless it has a cute little hat on.
Okay, so this is from the Warmth and Comfort, and so this is just cut down. This would be 5 by 3 3/4, and then I just used my scoring thing and just did an angle on here because it's going to be my quilt for the bed. I love this Warmth and Sheer, and I thought that just makes a perfect little quilt thing. Oh, I'm out of that, so that's okay. We'll just pretend it's good. So I'm going to put that on. And here we have a little mouse stealing the pillow and just kind of being in your bed. And it doesn't even have words on it, but isn't that just what you want? So these are just some fun ideas of what to do with this little,
show.
this one what?
Doesn't show.
Doesn't show, oh, okay. So anyway, these are my little mice. So do you have a little favorite mice card here? In these same ideas, any creature, you could do some other fun ideas with other things popping up out of here, but since we're using the mice. So these are just some fun layouts and a couple of tips, and that is it for what I have to share today. Are there any other questions? Any comments people want to make?
I could pretend that they're saying that they want to see me make another card.
I'm not sure we're ready for a weekly event, but
everyone can see the comments, so they know I'm lying.
Okay. It's all good. So I am just looking at all the cards we showed today. And someone's going to get a bunch of these cards just by leaving a comment.
This one, that's mine.
Oh, that's Tim's personal card. That one you're not getting. But we're just quick reviewing all the little different cards here. But you'll get some of the cards. And then I also showed this from the card kit from this month, the Stitch Frame. It's, remember, you can only get this month. And watch for, I have actually the online extravaganza. It is on my website now, so you can go look and see what things are going to be on sale. That will help you know if you want to wait to place an order. But remember, next week orders will get both the card kit and whatever else I'm offering. So that's kind of my Cyber Monday, no, Cyber Friday, whatever they're called, Cyber Monday, whatever they are, but kind of going along with Stampin' Up! Sale.
Jackie wants to know, how did you cut the mouse out? It's a fussy cut.
It is a fussy cut. But, I'm only cutting the head part, so it wasn't, it really wasn't too bad. So I just cut out 3 of them. And I'm not sure this is the kind of card you'd make 50 of, but this is what I would do watching TV. When Tim watches TV, I fussy cut. It's a perfect use for that. And I do love aren't the little stitch things? They just really add, just looks so finished and nice right there. And then the 2 tips were cutting your things apart and using the copy paper to prevent getting all those lines in there. And I think that's, next week is Thanksgiving.
And people are actually wishing each other happy Thanksgiving.
Wonderful. Next week is Thanksgiving, so I won't be here.
We won't be.
We won't be here. We could invite you to just watch our Thanksgiving dinner. We're so lucky because we have kids who like to cook, so we don't do anything. We just sit in the other room and wait.
It's more than like to cook. They're professional cooks.
Yes.
Chefs.
It is more than that. So we have pretty elaborate meals. But it will be 2 weeks, and the next topic is going to be Christmas crafting traditions and some ideas to do for that. We've done a lot of crafting with our kids and different traditions throughout the year, so it's going to be sharing a bunch of ideas to do with that. So,
and maybe we'll hang stockings on the
this
fireplace.
might start looking like Christmas. But but I want to thank all of you for watching, and it's working a little bit better with the comments, but I just have to kind of ease into that so I can kind of see that. But thank you all for putting up with us. We love you.
And happy Thanksgiving to all of you.
Yes. And see you in 2 weeks from today when we're ready to talk about Christmas traditions. Bye.
Goodbye.